Hello everybody, how's it going? This is Mark, amateur radio call sign KA6 WKE from just outside of sunny San Diego. And tonight on the bench I have some consumer electronics. I know my channel is really dedicated to amateur radio, shortwave listening, and accessories and things built around that, repairing equipment and so forth. But on the occasion I do repair consumer-made electronics. In the past, it got started with Game Boys being dropped in the commode by a 5-year-old or 6-year-old, and then from there it just kind of took off into tablets and cell phones and iPod touches and things like that over the years. So today I've got a first generation Ring doorbell that we've had for probably about 5 years, and I noticed it was the battery was starting to go bad, essentially because of two reasons. One, it was taking half the amount of time to charge it. So that means one of the two batteries that are in the Ring was starting to go bad. And the second thing was it wasn't lasting as long. It wasn't holding its charge as long as we'd like. When it's mounted outside, it's actually got a solar panel mount that it fits into that trickle charges the batteries. I don't have a powered doorbell at the front door anymore due to heating and air conditioning company that blew in all kinds of insulation in our attic, accidentally broke the wire, and I didn't find out until many months later. So instead we just went with the Ring, and we really enjoy it. So how do I know there's two batteries in this thing? First off, it's just by the charging, taking half the amount of time. It should take about 8 hours or so to charge this. The charging cycle now is about 3 to maybe 4 hours, so that's not that great. From there though, also looking at the battery itself, it was a $20 purchase off of eBay, and it's a new old stock, so they're getting kind of rare, I guess. Maybe I should have bought two. But anyways, if you look here, I can run my fingernail down here, you can see there are two batteries actually taped together with this black tape. And these particular sizes reminds me of the older iPhones or iPad Touch type batteries. Maybe I think they were a little narrower. But anyways, the Ring uses two batteries to double the capacity. So we're going to go ahead and take this off. I've never taken one of these apart before. So when you're starting something like this, you want to be organized and be careful and make sure you have the right tools. So this is a bit, a J00 Phillips bit to remove these screws. A standard Phillips didn't really fit well, so I went into my toolkit and got the right blade, or the right tip. So we'll pull this out. And see how this goes. So hopefully this metal cover will just slide off, or what here. So we want to be careful to figure out, maybe these are the security screws that screw into the mount, so somebody just can't come and pop off the Ring off its holder. And let's see. Let's get a spudger here. So you also need one of these little tools called a spudger. And they make them in plastic, but I prefer the thin metal ones. They don't deform as well. It's easy. So let's see if we can use that to get this off. I already see we can have some other screws in here. Okay. Is there a secret handshake? Might have to hold my tongue just in the right position to get this off. So it's going to need a little more effort. So when you're working on these, you want to be careful, but there comes a time when you're going to have to actually apply some pressure to get this off. And that, to know when to do that, actually comes with experience. so you don't accidentally break something. So I got that part off, and I've got another spudger around here somewhere. So we'll carefully work this under here to get this metal part off and work it off like so. All right, that wasn't too bad, and it didn't really deform the case. All right, now that's out of the way. Get our tools and rearranged here. So now I gotta turn it over, and we got two more we got two more here and two more here. So we will get those removed real quick. Now these are, they were, okay, good. So one of the things is to pay attention to is screw sizes, but so far Ring built these correctly, and they just use one size screw. Okay, let's see if this just simply slides apart, but maybe not. I think it's going to need some additional effort. So yeah, it's going to open really, just going to pop off. And here we are. And here's our battery. And here's the inside. Take a look here. Let's see what this thing's doing. That's better. Okay, so we got a MAC address here because this works off Wi-Fi. This would be, this button's a reset button. That looks like a fuse possibly. And then inside we've got, this is the connection out to the camera. That's the battery connection that popped off when we pulled that. And let's see here. I don't know if I can zoom in far enough with this one and get part numbers. Not really, and I can't really read them, but looking at this looks like a microprocessor of some kind. This is probably some memory for it. Over here we've got what looks like probably a switch mode power supply of some kind, probably to take the battery, the doorbell voltage that's present on these pins into 5 volts that's needed for the rest of the ring here. And we've got a bunch of test points up here. I just don't see a JTAG connector. They left it off. Maybe it could have gone on one of the. Wait a minute. No, these are more test points. Anyways, I don't see a spot for it. But anyways, just quickly go over that. So now we got to remove the battery off of here, and it's just stuck on there by some adhesive. There we go, like that. And we will double check the part number. Let's double check the part number here, and I am seeing B15169, B15169, 5,000 milliamp battery at 3.75 volts. So there we go. This is the old one, right? You were paying attention, right? This is the old one, which we'll probably dispose of this way because of the and I see it. It should just snaps in, and then you twist the battery. All right. So now we got this battery back in there. The ring turned on, so now it's going to connect to my Wi-Fi. It'll start recording things. So no, it may have forgotten its network settings. I'm not sure. Hold on a second. No. Set that back down. Now the back goes on, or the beat goes on, depending upon your mood at the moment. So we'll slide the plastic back in here carefully. It is plastic. Okay, and that's it. So instead of just throwing this away and spending money on a new one, which are now, I think they're well north of $200, I spent $20 on eBay, got a replacement battery. This is the old one, of course. Got a new old stock replacement battery. And about 20 minutes worth of work, a few screws being removed, and replace the battery, put it all back together again, and you have a first generation Ring that you don't have to throw out and keep using it for a few more years. So anyways, like always, I hope you learned something and found this video helpful. If you have, please hit that like button at the bottom over here somewhere. And subscribe. I do videos as frequently as I can, and it can be any type of video, from amateur radio related, shortwave listening, repairs, consumer electronic stuff. So just subscribe so you get notification when a new video is posted. And I will see you in the next video. 7-3.